Hello everybody, welcome back to 10 Minute Reviews. This is Freyo. I'm Jason, and we're bringing you today's video. As always guys, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. I say this every time, but we're just a small family channel. We just love to talk about books. That's all we want to do. And the more support and help we get from you guys, the easier it gets for us. So, for today's video, I want to talk about, now that we have finished a year, we finished 2022, now we're on, obviously, 2023, funny how that works. I want to talk about some of my favorite lit RPG books that I came across last year, lit RPG-ish, some of them are borderline. I just didn't want to do any repeats from some of the other lists I've done. We started this channel in 2022, and I came across a lot, every year, I come across authors, I come across books. I want to talk about my favorites again. So, in no particular order, number one, the Neurodivergent series by Michael Dalton. And again, this one is kind of lit RPG-ish. I included this one within the category mostly because of the games in the first book. The second book has some challenges, but the first book kind of base building, with the base building aspect of it. Made it, I had difficulty putting it in any other category. I mean, I could have put it in the science fiction category, I suppose, but I ended up throwing it in the lit RPG category. And Michael Dalton's a fantastic author. I've read other books of his, absolutely incredible, but the Neurodivergent series is my favorite. Possibly because I myself am neurodivergent, but I think it's really, really cool how he takes these characters that are all neurodivergent in different ways, ADHD, Asperger's, autism, although those last two kind of are the same. They all fall under one particular umbrella, but just the differences, the different mindsets and how it works. And there's a certain passage in the second book that makes me wonder if Michael Dalton himself is not neurodivergent or is very close to somebody that is neurodivergent, has had a lot of conversations with him. Because I think that most people don't understand is that it's an entire spectrum, and that oftentimes most people that you come across that might be on the autism spectrum, you don't even know it. You don't even know, especially come adulthood. You don't even realize it. So I have a funny feeling he's very familiar with how the mind works differently. And again, that one passage. But overall, it's just a fantastic book. It's an awesome book, awesome series. I'm very much looking forward to book 3. Very interesting, because the way book 2 ended, kind of a cliffhanger. Number 2. Benjamin Carai's Unorthodox Farming. Guys, it's a fantastic series. It's a fantastic series. Very isekai type, where you have the character from our world, the gamer character from our world, that goes to another world, reborn in another world, however it works. And this world has magic and levels and classes and all that kind of stuff. The difference being from a lot of those type of books is that this particular character is not overpowered, and almost dies multiple times. Not overpowered like a lot of them, and most of us enjoy the overpowered main character books in the lit RPG aspect. But this character, in our world, he was a gamer, but his focus was finding exploits, not cheating. He wasn't a hacker. He didn't hack the games and give himself unlimited lives and unlimited ammo, stuff like that. His thing was finding exploits within the games. How finding that one skill that works that has this weird loophole with this one item that suddenly gives you 3 times as much experience, or having the one item that works within a certain ability to do something that nobody expects. He basically works to find the errors in the code, the loopholes, and he is reborn into a body of a farmer. He don't want to be a farmer. He don't want to be no farmer. So he actually puts more work into not being a farmer than he would into being a farmer. But the way he does it is absolutely phenomenal, incredible. I can't wait for book 3. So again, Unorthodox Farming by Benjamin Cara. Really freaking cool series. Number 3. It's weird to say number 3 and then follow it up with another number, but number 3 is 8 by Summer Rabadi. So far, I believe there's only 2 books out on 8, and again, you've got an isekai type of plot line. We've got a character from our world that as usual dies and is reborn into another world that has classes and levels and all the usual lit RPG stuff. Only this time around, you take an old man with a lot of different skills and put him in the body of an 8-year-old. and with all his stats at 8, which is how he ends up with the name 8. But it's almost this one is almost cheat coded in a way because of the life experience and the skills that he brings and the adult mindset and education, our world scientific type education that he brings to this world. So, guys, this series was so incredibly gripping. I was shocked. I stumbled across it, put it aside, kept putting it further and further down on my list because for every 6-7 books I finish, I come across 10-11 books to add to my list. So I kept falling further and further down until some of our viewers actually suggested that I read it. So I finally read it, and oh my God, I read book 2 right away. It was just fantastic. So 8 by Summer Rabadi. Phenomenal series. Number 4 would be Nathan Pierce and his Battlemaster books. Battlemaster's Gambit and Battlemaster's something, I can't remember. Actually, I've got it right here. Battlemaster's Skirmish and Battlemaster's Gambit. They were fantastic, especially the second book. The second book was incredible. Like a lot of the series I read, it's almost like the first book is kind of like a toe in the waters kind of thing. Obviously you're setting the basics of your world and such, but kind of dip your toe in the water, see what kind of reception it gets, and then come book 2, you say, hey, enough people liked it. Now I'm going to flush it out and make. And guys, I got to tell you, book 2 was one of the best litRPG fantasy type books I have ever read. Ever. I cannot wait for book 3, and I believe it should be coming out fairly soon. Guys, Nathan Pierce and his Battlemaster series, just absolutely incredible. And number 5, now number 5 is kind of borderline, not really lit RPG, but I didn't want to do a whole nother video on a whole nother category when I really couldn't find quite enough to put into a 5 favorites, is Beware of Chicken. Beware of Chicken by Casual Farmer. Obviously that's a pseudonym, either that or his parents absolutely hated him, but Beware of Chicken. It's less of a lit RPG. It's really not that much lit RPG, to be honest. It's a cultivation novel. But again, you've kind of got an isekai type of person, someone that's reborn into another body in a world that doesn't want anything to do with. Because if you read a lot of cultivation novels, you understand those worlds are very, very violent. It's all about constant fighting, constant battle, constant life risking, and he wants nothing to do with it. And he does things differently, so he leaves, does things differently, he just wants to be a farmer. But because he's doing things differently, he's almost finding kind of like a loophole in the cultivation type world, and he's discovering things and by accident. And what he does with his chicken, that didn't sound right, did it? The chicken that lives on his farm, incredible. It's just awesome. Beware of Chicken is what started me down the road that led me to find Casual Farming, Unorthodox Farming, Battle Mage Farmer, that are all absolutely phenomenal books. But Beware of Chicken, one of the best books I've read all year. So you guys have to check it out. Thank you everybody for watching. That's my 5 favorite litRPG books, litRPG-ish books that I came across, or authors that I came across in 2022. Hopefully 2023 is even better. We'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye now.